Hello everyone, Spaced Oyster here, and welcome back to Golden Sun, The Lost Age. In the last part, we helped Piers recover his black orb from the Kibombo after Akafubu completed his, I can't talk today. He completed his ritual successfully. Anyway, now we're back in Madra, and quickly, we got one little thing we can do first. Yeah, sorry, my nose is itchy. Anyway, the first thing we can do here is, with Piers in tow, we can now finish exploring the Madra catacombs. Ooh. Alright, so we gotta have Piers cast Frost here. And then we climb this thingy. Oh, right. Go around here, and then over there. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've been back to Madra, so I don't remember the catacombs that well. Alright, and then we lash it. And that brings us over here. And here we get to use Tremor to cause the bookshelf to shake and drop that important looking chest down a floor. Yay! Sadly, we can't go down right there because the staircase is broken. To be fair, you don't actually want to go down a broken staircase, you could break a leg. And you know what? I don't normally use it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and cast a Void in here. The enemies are so low leveled that the experience I'd get from fighting them is inconsequential. So, we're going to repel them away, and then we'll continue on. Plus, the next area we'll be exploring, we don't even need to worry about whether or not we'll run into things. Anyway, the treasure we found in that chest, the Mist Potion, that is a new type of potion for the Lost Age, and it is super sexy. It restores 300 points to all party members, or 300 hit points to all party members. It's a very useful item to have, since you can use it to get healing on the whole party while your healers' Jinn are set or recovering. I would recommend hoarding those a lot until you actually need to use them. There are two bosses in particular I would recommend saving them for, although you don't have to take my advice on that and just use them whenever. And then in the very late game you can actually buy them. So yeah, no need to hoard them, but they are expensive. Alright, and here we have a new summon. Moloch. 2 Mercury, 1 Jupiter. Alright. Sorry, I don't know what I was trying to do there. Anyway, now that we have that, we can just cast Retreat. Next thing we got to take care of here in Madra. Anyway, is that we have got a couple to visit. Let's see. What house are they in? I guess we'll just go into all of them and find out. Not that one. Probably this one. It was this one. Alright, give this old guy. Let's see. How are we to climb the cliffs between here and Gondawan? If someone would just drop some ropes down from the top, it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, he wants the healing fungus. Oh my, is that? Is that one of his most favorite mushrooms? Did you climb all the way up those cliffs just to get that mushroom for us? Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. I have to thank you for this. But what could I have that a warrior like you would want? That's a tricky one. I don't know if you want a pet, but this is all we can offer. Take care of it. Aw, I don't want to steal our pet. Now I feel bad. Mars Ginny Char. I can't wait for dinner tonight. Batter fried mushrooms. This here's enough of a mushroom that we'll be eating it for days. Oh, that sounds disgusting. The more I think about dinner tonight, the more I drool. These mushrooms will make any meal taste amazing. And I can't give them the laughing mushroom, sadly, so pretty sure it's just vendor trash. I'll have a thing pop up on the screen if I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Anyway, let's get that Ginny onto the right person. And that turns Jenna into a Hex, and she'll get access to the Aura Spells series, which is an area of effect, or not area of effect, it restores HP to the whole party. It's not as powerful as Wish, but Jenna is the only one in Felix's group that learns a party-wide heal in her base class. It's really handy. You look new. Oh, have you by chance seen a girl named Minardi? Yes. You have? And you're telling me that my sister is dead? Yes, she is. If you continue these lies, I might take it upon myself to shut you up. Get out of my sight. Oh, using Synergy on me. Are you so dense that you don't know when to be afraid? I don't have time to play games with you. Now, leave me to my thoughts. Ain't she nice? Oh, where could Minardi have gone? Where are you, my sister? Minardi's sister. Yeah, she definitely wasn't happy to hear that she was dead. Well, I don't think she believed us. Oh, Felix, you're back. And you've brought Piers with you. Oh, Piers! Piers, I must apologize for the trouble we've caused you. I'm sorry we lost your jewel. Oh, don't be. Everything worked out for the best. Piers, you said you were going to go to Gondawan. Did you make it? Yes, in fact, we have just returned. And your jewel? Yes, we got it back. You actually got it back from the Kibombo? Incredible. I was able to recover it with the help of Felix and his friends. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so relieved. I was worried that you might never get back. Or get it back. Oh, that's why we came back, to let you know that we've recovered it. Worry no more. You've already recovered your jewel. Why don't you stay here for a bit longer? Unfortunately, we can't. Hey, have you seen the girl out front? Oh, we must go to the island that is my home. Piers, are you sure? After what we've been through, I feel I've learned a few things. Like what? Like, the fact that you are truly good people. And that you have gone to great lengths for no other reason than to help those in need. Clearly, Felix is a villain. I have come to realize that I, too, must do something to help where I can. Piers? I have made my decision. And the sooner we depart, the better. Right, Creighton? We shall set sail, Felix, to my ship, to the Eastern Sea. Oh, do you truly mean to leave so soon, Piers? I may yet again have reason to visit your town, but yes, I must go. Oh, you seem quite busy. It is their youth that allows them to be so busy. Oh, but we'll be back, I promise. Maybe we'll be able to visit at a more leisurely pace. I'd like that. So would I. We just have to finish repairs on that boat we left in Alfredo. We've had several meetings already discussing our next course of action. Why won't the mayor of Alfredo repair our boat? If we could get that ship, Madra would embark on a voyage to prosperity. I know you went to a lot of trouble to get us that boat, but we just had to give up on it. We couldn't just sit and wait in Alfredo until the thing got fixed. All of this could have been avoided if the people of Alfredo's offer to repair the boat was genuine. Now, I refuse to let that boat fall into the hands of Alfredo and its mayor. I'm so relieved Piers got his jewel back. I can't believe it. Despite all my worrying, they got that jewel back like it was nothing. Well, not nothing. They had to climb around in a giant mythical statue. My daddy went to Gondwan, and all I got was nothing. I'm so glad Daddy got home safely. I wish they'd tell me about their adventures. I like you guys a lot. I'm sad that you're leaving. I can't believe Piers actually went all the way to Kibombo to get his jewel back. That's so dashing. I felt a little responsible for Piers losing his jewel. I'm so happy he got it back. Can I talk to the old lady? Gondwan is such an awful, dangerous place. I never imagined for a second that Piers would make it back here safely. Piers said he was going to Gondwan alone. Excuse me. But now he has some friends with him. That's nice. If he'd been all alone, I'm sure he would have been eaten by monsters. Well, that's a comforting thought. Oh, Felix, wait! I believe I promised you a reward for helping with the boat, didn't I? Yes, you did. Imagine, you came all this way to put us at ease, and I totally forgot to give this to you. Regardless, I told you that I would reward you when the boat was fixed. That may take quite a while now, it seems. That being the case, I'd like to give you that reward now. Oh, we can't accept it now, though, could we, Jenna? Madra is still in shambles from the disaster. We couldn't possibly accept any gifts. Nonsense! Misfortune or no, a promise is a promise. And the cyclone ship. I am glad that I was able to give it to you before you left. Your travels seem to take you from danger into greater danger. Please be careful. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Felix. He just called you Felix, didn't he? Why didn't I see it before? You are Felix! Then Minardi should be somewhere around here too, and yet... Oh, you won't see Minardi or Saturos ever again. Isaac killed them. They're probably at the bottom of the sea by now. Sheba, quiet! I heard that, you wretched little thing. Can it be true? Is my sister dead? Yes, she is. I can't believe it. No one has the power to defeat Saturos and my sister. Yet you all avoid my gaze, and that look on your faces, it is true. Who is this Isaac? What? You feign ignorance? Why? Would you protect him from my fury? Never mind. I believe I've heard some rumors of a traveler named Isaac lately. Is this Isaac the same one they've been speaking of? Is he pursuing you? If that is the case, then this Isaac should show up here sooner or later.
How do you know it wasn't Felix who defeated your sister? Yeah, let's get your rage focused at us. Let's see you kill us now! Thanks, Kraden!
What do you take me for? I'm a warrior, like my sister. I can gauge a man's strength at a single glance. Even if you doubled Felix's power, he would still be no match for my sister. And besides, I doubt Felix could find it in himself to betray my sister.
Luckily for you, Kraden, this lady here isn't an idiot!
He knows that the lives of those he holds dear would hang in the balance. But I must congratulate you on your successes at both the Mercury and Venus lighthouses. Although your success there now prevents us from returning to the Western Sea. You would have failed, of course, had we not researched how to climb those lighthouses. Oh, didn't Minardi tell you? Regardless, Isaac won't be getting in my way. You will have to find your own way to that Western Sea. And if you make the journey, you'll have to light Jupiter on your own as well. We have our own work to do, and number one on the list is taking care of Isaac. Are we clear on this, Felix? Yeah, sure. Aren't you an obedient boy? If you're worried you can't get it done, we could help you a bit.
No, thank you. I believe we'll just find Jupiter Lighthouse on our own, if it's all the same.
I see. Just don't let us down. We're going to find that Isaac. I'm going to find this Isaac, and I swear that the last thing he sees will be Karst avenging the death of her dear sister. Oh, wow. And I thought Saturos and Minardi had issues. Oh, we shouldn't take Karst too lightly. Wait a moment. Karst did say we, didn't she? Yeah, but a lot of people seem to talk like that. I don't see why it's important now.
Yes, Saturos and Minardi traveled as a pair. Perhaps she has a partner as well?
We ought to warn Isaac that Karst is after him. Maybe we should try to find him first. Oh, believe me, I'd love to see Isaac again, but we just don't have time to look for him. Plus...
Even if we did find them, I think there was a good chance we'd end up fighting them. Why? What we are trying to achieve, they are trying to prevent, and they will fight to stop us.
But Jenna, aren't you and Isaac an item? Couldn't you do something? An item? No, I mean, it's not like that. Not really. Oh, stupid Sheba.
Yes. For now, we should press onward to Jupiter Lighthouse, like we'd planned.
But, what about Garrett and the others? Don't you mean Isaac? Sheba! Be quiet. Oh, sheesh.
It came across more awkward than I wanted. Ahem! Are you ready to listen yet? They were strong enough to defeat Saturos and Minardi. They won't be beaten easily. We should continue on ahead, just as Saturos and Minardi would have. Okay, Jenna? Sheba, Piers, are you ready?
Then we should be going, right, Felix? Well, the plot thickens. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to mention, I think, but in the Japanese version, Piers' name is actually Picard. Hey! Wait a minute! Who are you? You were talking about Isaac, weren't you? Don't play dumb. We all heard you. Yes, we know Isaac. What about him? Well, why don't you tell us where we can find him? Why should we tell you anything? Isaac took good care of us when we were in Vault, and we'd like to thank him. Ah, yes. Well, I'm afraid we don't know where you can find Isaac right now. Oh, is that so? Well, I guess we'll just have to give you the reward we'd planned for him. You got a grudge against Isaac, and you're going to take it out on us? Oh yeah, you could call it a grudge. A serious grudge. But don't worry, we're just going to give you a little sample of what we planned for him. Bandit, thief, and thief. Yeah, this is an event that only happens if you've transferred data. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. So I guess this is the first clear sign that your transfer data is successfully moved over. So if you've played the first game, you'll recognize these three as the bandits that you subdued early in the game in the area called Vault. They stole stuff there and you caught them red-handed. They're a bit tougher now, but Felix's party is tougher than Isaac's party was when he encountered these guys, so it's not too much trouble. Oh, we lost again. So, boss, you think maybe it was a mistake going after these guys? Oh, this means we're going to jail again, doesn't it? Oh, why do we have to go back to jail? I hate it there. It's not like we really hurt anyone. After all, we lost. Yeah, and it's not like we stole anything this time. We're not gonna have to go to jail, are we? You're thieves! If we asked around, we could probably find a dozen reasons to have you locked up. Are you guys like wandering sheriffs or something? Ooh, yes, I've always wanted to be a sheriff. Oh, because we could be really useful to you if you are. We know all sorts of criminal elements. You can't honestly believe we'd let you join us. Hey, come on! We haven't done anything wrong, really! Not yet, anyway. Yeah, we didn't have enough time to do anything bad before we ran into you guys. Yeah, so give us a break. So, bye! See you later. Will you promise to stop following Isaac and trying to get revenge on him? It looks like they dropped something. Golden boots! Alright, so these raise defense and speed. Ooh boy. Let's see. I'm gonna give them to Sheba. And I don't think Piers has boots equipped, so I'll give him Sheba's old pair of boots. And we're good to go. Alright, and I'm gonna give the Cyclone ship to Sheba. It just feels thematically appropriate. But yeah, in the Japanese game, Piers' name was Picard, and I wanted to change his name in this one to Picard, but they don't allow me to use enough characters to put that name in. Which is really, really sad. I wanted to sail around the world with Captain Picard and explore places no one has ever gone before. Oops, I did not mean to cast a Void. I wanted to cast Frost. Oh well. I like the music here on the boat. It sounds neat. Yeah, and reveal, if you use it, it does show you where hidden items are at. Very, very handy. So if you think something might be hidden in a barrel or something, but you don't want to have to check them all, just cast reveal, and you'll get to see where it's at. They don't actually tell you that effect of the ability, but it's pretty easy to figure it out. Especially if you accidentally use it. At last, I'm back on my ship. Finally, I can return to my beloved Lemuria. Wait there a moment. To set sail, we must go down to the power chamber below decks. Let's head down. Alright, and I'm gonna set Frost to the R button, because we're going to need to cast it a lot. Aqua Jelly! The ship is infested with these things. It's been sitting here too long. I don't know how they got in with a locked door, though, but they did. And they leave a puddle behind when they're killed, so that's why we need Frost. We kill them, they make a puddle, we freeze the puddle, and then we're able to use it as a platform. Ooh, a potion! Yay! Eh. Right. Not sure what else I could talk about, really. At the time of recording, Final Fantasy XIV's newest patch, well, newest patch for the time, patch 4.4, Prelude and Violet came out, and it's super fun. I had lost interest in Final Fantasy XIV a bit right before it came out, mostly because the last major event they did, I didn't quite care for it. And every time I brought it up, I got made fun of for having the audacity to have an opinion. And so I was just having a bitter reaction to Final Fantasy XIV, I guess. It just seemed like a lot of the late game players were elitist culture snobs out of touch with the common man. Most of them aren't, though. Final Fantasy XIV is a really good game. I'd highly recommend it. Alright, I think we go down first. Yeah, I definitely like this variation on a traversal puzzle. It's very, very neat, and I like the challenge of having to defeat these enemies to freeze them up. Although they're not tough, as you can see, just auto attack, and then take them out, and yada yada yada. But it's still fun all the same. Alright, you know what? I am going to set move to the L button, so that way it's a bit easier to deal with. I don't think I'm ever going to need to read a mind in this place. Or at the very least, I shouldn't need to. But I do need to move blocks. And then down here, One thing I'm not very fond of regarding this Golden Sun is the fact that we don't get a specific equipable thing to learn Frost and a few other utility synergies. Makes it really tough to experiment with the classes. And I love experimenting with the classes. Golden Sun has the best class system I've ever seen in any game ever. Ever! And I like it. Now, if I knew the move synergy, I would probably be lazy like that and just use it to move things that I could otherwise push all on my own. Plus, it apparently seems to require some other kind of effort, so it's not like I'm being that lazy. I'm just letting my legs atrophy for misuse. Or another way to put it, exercising the mind. Alright, then down here. That guy jumps down there. And we want to fight him. One thing I'm kind of sad about is that we can't look at the summons we've acquired. I really wish we could do that, because I don't know which ones I have and haven't shown off yet, and I would love to be able to show you them all. Alright. So we're gonna have a boss fight in here, so I'm gonna get everyone set up. My evil plan, so evil, is to give Piers the the Venus Djinn. Sheba is gonna get the Mercury Djinn. And finally, Felix will get the Mars Djinn, and Jenna will get the Jupiter. If you want to actually increase your damage, though, you can just have Jenna and Piers swap their Djinn around, but I kind of like this setup a bit more. Anyway, let's go ahead and set a few of these. Except for Sheba's. I want Sheba to keep all 4 of them set, so that way she can heal easily. She has access to Wish right now, and I don't want her to lose that. Although that does mean I don't have very good access to Mercury Ginny. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I'm gonna save right here, just in case things go south. And then here we have the Aqua Hydra. Yeah, this guy is a Mercury-aligned enemy, so he's very weak to Mars, and he's very resistant to Jupiter. I mean, Mercury, not Jupiter. So we're gonna have Felix use Kindle. I'm gonna have Jenna use Ether on Piers. Yeah, I think Mulch is the only one I haven't summoned yet. We'll save that for a later date. Alright, so Sheba is just going to cast Impact on Felix, and Piers is going to use Iron. So this guy can hit you with a lot of Jupiter or Mercury element spells that hit the whole party. So definitely a good idea to make sure you have access to Wish or Cool, or not Cool, but Aura. Alright, so I think I'm going to be pretty basic here. I'm going to have Felix summon Meteor. Jenna is going to summon Thor. Sheba is going to heal. And Piers will summon Cybele. And this kind of reminds me a little bit of the last game, where at about when we started getting access to these level 4 summons, I think we were about halfway through the game. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that that's probably accurate. But here in the Lost Age, getting access to most of these level 4 summons means we're about 1/3 of the way through. And we could summon Mercury, too. I think I'll have Sheba do that, actually. Yeah, only one person needs healing, and, well, actually a few people do. But Piers is in his base class, so he can fly. And while it's not a very big boost, it does boost Sheba's water power. Oh, I don't know if I remembered to mention it. It's tough to remember what I do and don't need to talk about since this is a sequel. And things work pretty similarly to the way they do in the Broken Seal. But when you use a summon, it boosts your elemental affinity with whatever element you summoned. So Thor, being a Jupiter-aligned summon, boosted Jenna's Jupiter power, for example. And it's your affinity with an element, or power with a specific element, that determines the power of your spells with that element. Summons give you a temporary boost for the element you summoned. Let's see, I think it shows up on here for now. Yeah, his Mars power is 186. Jenna's Jupiter power is 200, but Sheba's Mercury power is only 106. And let's go ahead and cast that there. So summons are useful for boosting the power of your offensive spells, but since your Jinn have to be in standby instead of set, it gimps your stats until you've summoned them and then they recover. You can get through the game just fine without ever using summons. Alternatively, you can get through most of the game perfectly fine using only summons. Alright, and that's the Aqua Hydra down. And that's ultimately why the multi-element summons are kind of interesting. Since they boost multiple elements, it's sort of like they're encouraging you to use them in different class setups. Yeah, and then for this puzzle, we need the Synergy Douse. I do believe Piers has access to that in his base class, but he has access to it right now, so I'll wait to turn my Jinn back. But part of the reason why I'm a little miffed about Douse and Frost not being available as equipable synergies is because Piers doesn't have a lot of synergy points, so he can run out quickly. It can make exploring tough. Oh, how did all these monsters get on board? I could swear I locked the door when I left. It doesn't matter. Once we get this ship moving, I'm sure they'll all jump ship. Yeah, it's not like they could have gotten in through a whole breach. Okay, now I must set the black orb in this pedestal. Woo, we're sailing! Take the tiller, Felix. If you hope to reach Lemuria, you'll have to learn a few things about handling a ship, and I'm not gonna sail it for you. I think we ought to sail the Eastern Sea until you get the hang of it. Kraden, shouldn't we be heading straight for Lemuria? Oh, well, I suppose if we have to learn how to sail, it's better to do it sooner than later. Then I want to go to Lullaverro and Toby. Oh, and Vale. Can we go to Vale? I'd love to see your hometown, Jenna. Shall we? Let's do it. To Vale we go. No, I don't think we can even get there. I'm with Felix. Oh no, I agreed with Creighton. I don't think that would be a wise course of action. Oh, come now. Why not? Think about the roads we have traveled to get where we are. I can't. I was never any good at geography. Then allow me to explain. The coastline of Angara, the continent in which Vale lies, is surrounded by rocky cliffs. Oh, you don't think Piers's boat could land there? And as for Gondawan, I would guess the people from Lullaverro are looking for us. No, he's right. Saturos and Minardi went a little wild in Lullaverro, and you were all with them. Oh, but Sheba can explain the situation for us. Farron and the Lullaverans would understand, I'm sure. And then they'd make me stay in Lullaverro. Would you just leave me there, Felix? Oh yeah, maybe that wouldn't be such a good idea after all.
Then it's decided.
What's decided?
The sea is vast. We can go wherever we please. So, let's explore a bit, Felix.
Oh, that's a great idea. We've already met werewolves and discovered new synergy. Actually, you could skip meeting the Garo werewolves before finding the ship, and she'll still say that. I'm sure there's even more out there waiting for us to find it. Oh wow, this is going to be great. The seas can be quite dangerous. It won't be my fault if something happens, Creighton.
To the open sea, Felix!
Alright, and that will do it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.